Situated along Parramatta Road and in close proximity to M4 and a railway track, the site is extremely car-centric, with heavy traffic dominating the space majority of the time. To enhance the public domain within the area, the proposal aims to create a safe haven for public interaction with the ability to transform or distort the congested reality of the user's surroundings with positive experiences. Instead of acting solely as a makerspace, the proposal sees potential of having a music or arts center which incorporates the uses of a makerspace in designing musical instruments. The new program aims to introduce the idea of transforming the building into a music box for the suburb, to dispel or override the constant noise of traffic. Working with a similar principle to a sound box, the building design aims to allow certain sounds, mainly from the Pepita Trail, to enter the building but at the same time project out music from the performances held in the performance space. Not only can this impact the users inside the building, but also in the surrounding vicinity, as the sinuous shape of timber beams helps project and amplify sounds within the building and pass it along openings in the facade and to the outside. A non-for-profit organization called the Project for Public Spaces outlines the key qualities that are necessary for successful buildings located in high-traffic areas. They are accessibility, aesthetic image, comfort, and sociability. In the site model diagram, the building stands right at the intersection and is surrounded by major roads on all sides. Aside from the noisy environment, the location ensures a better view of the building. In the site model diagram, the building stands right at the intersection and is surrounded by major roads on all sides. Aside from the noisy environment, the location ensures a better view of the building. In terms of accessibility, the building's large size and imprint on site makes it easily distinguishable with an almost perfect box configuration. Its situation along the future Pepita Trail will also help attract more attention from pedestrians on foot. Aesthetically, the building creates a unique visual experience, with the box configuration being punctured with several openings on the facade and its large entrance seen in the exterior perspective. To increase the level of permeability, the facade uses perforated metal sheets, which creates a vague silhouette of the interior when observed from outside. Systemically, the building has a large timber feature, which morphs inside the structure to create a soundscape that controls the sounds within. The proposal uses the principle that sound travels further with wind. Using the prevailing wind on site to my advantage, the building situation and orientation allows the wind to carry sounds mainly from the Pepita Trail and into the building. To increase the wind flow throughout the structure, the soundbox design uses the Venturi effect, which states that a structure with variation of small and large cross-sectional dimensions creates a difference in pressure that invites more wind to pass through. Both of these strategies allow for cross-ventilation, which is better addressed as a method of sustainable design. Another sound principle involved in the design of the soundbox is explained in the diagram on the left, which shows the sound being reflected off a round enclosure. As the sound gets reflected within the space, it becomes more focused and seemingly amplified to the listener. The sound box seen in the concept diagram curves upwards and tries to mimic a similar idea to the enclosure with three-dimensional configuration using curved and sinuous surfaces to further reflect sounds within. Moving on to the next panel, the interior perspective frames the space of the curved roof mentioned previously. This space acts as the heart of the building with a music/performance area aimed to produce the sounds that are then to be projected along the openings in the facade and out to the site. This is further highlighted in the diagram below, where the sounds are reflected off the curved roof and further into the building. The next diagram deals with the performative qualities of the building, with the skylight added to provide access of natural light to all levels. Further down is the program allocation in the building. The main entrance is designed to be slightly elevated to the second floor, as to keep the underground level entirely for makerspace, as it has direct access to the loading zone on Burney Avenue. Public programs are scattered along the ground and first levels, with spaces like a public exhibition and a performance space. The second level has some of the more private spaces, including practice rooms and offices. All spaces are connected vertically using a central stair system, which incorporates the same parametric qualities of the sound box. The plan in the next panel shows how the building is situated on site, starting from the access stair/ramp of the entrance along the Pepita Trail track and moves on to the interior program of the ground level. In the perspective section, the different levels and their connection to the central staircase is shown. The soundbox weaves along the ground floor and cuts through the upper floors to create the performance space where music is played. From the soundbox, the three openings protrude out to the facade and act as the carriers of music to the outer site. From the outside along the northern elevation, two of the openings overlook Parramatta Road and act against the noisy traffic on that side. Along with the perforated metal cladding, the lower floors incorporate glass tube facade in certain moments as seen in the elevation. With the main purpose of distorting the image of the heavy traffic on Parramatta Road, the glass tubes are used primarily along the exhibition spaces to convey a transformed and more intriguing reality of the outside as part of the exhibition. Going back to the key design features for buildings on high-density traffic areas, the proposal offers comfort in the form of pleasant visual, sensory, and auditory experiences. In a site where there is nowhere to stop and admire, the building acts as a safe haven, emanating pleasant music against the noisy traffic and providing an engaging visual connection through the punctured facade. Also, with the added public programs and performance spaces, the Arts Center/Makerspace aims to bring more people and encourage potential public interactions with this heavily car-centric site. Thank you.